the intro. I'm gonna just get started. This isn't a specific form, but when it comes to these two failures of a Saiyan, I just had to throw it on the list. Gotenks was first introduced in the Buu saga, and we loved him. He was funny and obviously a child. So when he fought, we know we shouldn't take him serious, but we also have to. Like, let's take his Super Saiyan transformations for starters. When he first goes Super Saiyan, he uses this ridiculous ass pose and then transforms. And let's not forget that he was only gonna use Super Saiyan 3 when there was a proper audience around. I love fusions, and I love Gotenks. But man, oh man, after a solo fight with Super Buu, Gotenks immediately becomes the show of everyone's day. When Gohan comes back from his training, this was his chance to take the spotlight and finally become the main character. But nope, for whatever reason, Goten and Trunks get the bright idea that they need to flex on Gohan, who already can beat the living out of Buu, by the way, but that allows Buu to absorb them in their strongest state and humiliate Gohan. After that show, Goten and Trunks haven't been getting any spotlight. They've just turned into a, man, I don't even know. They just turned into a bunch of filler characters, and it hurts my soul to say this, but damn, Goten and Trunks have become the new Tien and Yamcha. Like, bro, I love Yamcha. He's my second favorite Z character. Sorry, I just love Bardock more. But to see Goten and Trunks push to the sidelines like Tien and Yamcha, damn man, they weren't even considered to join a tournament of power, even though they have the most potential to be stronger than anyone on their roster. Like, all they had to do was replace Roshi, replace Krillin, and you got an unbeatable team right there. But nope, unfortunately, they lost a plot, bad writing, and of course their children, so Bulma and Chi-Chi won't even allow it. You know what? I don't even know why I added Bulma on that list. She's got to be the most hypocritical person on this planet. Bulma allowed a 12-year-old Goku to travel the world with her to gather these mythical orbs and fight these crazy ass monsters who are out to get them. Then she took a 7-year-old Gohan to space, and that little got his neck broken. But when the world needs your 8-year-old Super Saiyan son to fight for them, you won't allow it? Chi-Chi is justifiable because she's been pushing the normal childhood agenda since Gohan was born. But Bulma's always been that adventurous person, and to see her shackle down Trunks' potential breaks my soul, man. Now in the future events of Dragon Ball, Goten and Trunks are finally older, but when the world really needs them to lock in during the Cell Max catastrophe, they decide to fuse. Yay. But when these fuse, they become fat Gotenks. How do you become so washed you mess up the fusion dance? That shit was drilled into your mind since y'all were kids. And the fact that during every situation they're in, they decide to fuse. Like, learn how to fight on your own. These were stuck at Super Saiyan since they were 7. I'm gonna have to end this here before I blow a fuse. Gosh, I don't even want to talk about the next topic, because thinking about that just makes me rage. And I'm so pissed that there are 0 puns intended. That's right. The next form on my list is Super Saiyan Rage. What the is this form? Toei. What the future Trunks? See, I don't care if you up present Trunks, but to Butcher, drink. Man, Trunks and Z had so much aura since the minute he turned Frieza into sushi. But then after bro cut his hair and went back to the future, he lost all his sauce. His outfit is fire, but why the did they have to change his hair color? The whole originality of Trunks is his purple hair. Okay. I'm dissing his appearance more than his form. I'm getting sidetracked here. The concept of ascending power has been proven to Trunks time after time after time, but he still has that bullshit mentality that, well, this is my final form. Makes me want to jump through that screen and beat his ass. Like, motherfucker, I get it. You're alone. You have no motivators. But you could have at least trained to maintain the physique that my glorious Prince Vegeta proudly glazed to semi-perfect Cell. But nah, he's just some sad loser who always comes back to the past when he can't solve his own problems. And Toei thought he deserved a new transformation? Like, where did this blue aura even come from? Why is it on par with the gods? Mind you, these two zesty ass destroyed Goku and Vegeta. But now this Make-A-Wish Foundation ass form can 1v2 Black and Zamasu? Hell no. Super Saiyan Rage, completely garbage. Definitely an ass pool form because they didn't know how to stay on the arc. 0 out of 10. Next form. Blue.
Expose him!
Blue.
In that case.
This waste of space ass form needs to fall into the pits of Satan's ass cheeks because I f***ing despise this form. In my previous video, I've expressed my hatred for this atrocity of a form. But man, you people on Twitter seem to love this form to a different degree, and I don't see why. Super Saiyan Blue is allegedly the combination of Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan. Now listen, the concept is fire. The form itself is eh. But the execution is horrible. Goku just got a God Key in 2013. And 2 years later, he gets a new form that seemed to be evenly matched by Golden Frieza, who trained for 4 fucking months. Then in the anime, anime, oh god, the anime, they seem to use blue for every single fight. Like, why the fuck did Vegeta need to go blue against Kappa? To flex? No. Like, bro, just use Super Saiyan 2 or even 3 because we know you have that now. And every fight that blue appears in, it gets whooped. And fodder characters like 17 and Krillin can somehow withstand their mere presence? Mind you, God Ki is supposed to be untraceable.
It's weird. I can't get a read on his power. Read on his power. Read on his power.
Now everyone in the entire fucking universe can keep up or be on this certain level? Like, I can understand if it was a final boss, but come on, this form should be the highest of the high. It's God Ki, not Mortal Ki. Here's a way to fix blue. Introduce it in the Goku Black arc. Goku barely mastered Super Saiyan God itself, and if Frieza pulled up, then he should have just used Super Saiyan 2, 3, or shit, even 4, because apparently he has that after the Buu Saga, and then use Super Saiyan God as the final form against Golden Frieza. That's also how I'd fix the Resurrection of F movie. Then, when travels back in time to seek help from Goku and Vegeta, they could have had a little training arc. Then Goku Black shows them Rose, and then Goku's like, wait a minute, mixing Saiyan blood and God Ki? I could do that shit too. And then boom, Super Saiyan Blue is introduced. I would prefer that than whatever the fuck this shit show is. And now there's Blue Evolution? Literally, Vegeta does not deserve this form at all. It feels like a Super Vegeta remake. Like, all he did was power up endlessly, think about his family, and now he gets to ascend blue? I know most of you guys are expecting me to talk about Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, but to be honest, I can low-key justify these. This doesn't mean I like Beast Gohan or Orange Piccolo. I mean, I like Orange Piccolo, but he's not my favorite. Beast is on an all-time fraud watch, but again, I'll give it a pass. Now, the biggest problem of all of Daima is Super Saiyan 4. Again, don't get me wrong, this was a peak moment. I mean, shit, it broke the internet 3 times. But just because it's peak doesn't mean it gets a free pass. If Goku only had access to this form because of Neva, I would have let it slide. It would then create a future arc in the Dragon Ball manga for the Z Warriors to go back to the Demon Realm and have Neva give this form back to him. But no, apparently all Goku had to do was train off screen, by the way, and he's just like, yeah, I knew this was a thing. Like, what? This is like the Beast form all over again. Oh, I just trained for a little bit, but Piccolo getting hurt really ticked me off. Well, I guess Gohan's training has been proven due to him being the clean god, so I guess his fraudulent form gets a pass. Y'all are not ready for this conversation. But back to Goku. If this form was used once and only as a kid, it wouldn't be a problem. But he not only knew about this form, but now he can just tap into it like it's nothing as an adult. This really just takes the potential story they could have created to make this form officially useful and canon in the future manga. Like, for example, they could have said, oh yeah, you know that god form you got? Well, it's a fake. And Super Saiyan 4 is the real god form due to Yamoshi still having his tail. Then they could have had a whole arc to try and tap into the power, both Goku and Vegeta. But nope, this is typical Dragon Ball manner. All you have to do is train off screen in a little plot armor and you get a new form. Or even better, all you have to do is spam powering up, then think about your family and boom, a new variant of a god form. Or let's not forget when you just scream endlessly and now all of a sudden you're on par with a bunch of gods? I swear these writers need to stop handing out these trick-or-treat ass forms just for plot relevancy. And no, I'm not one of those, oh, I wish when it was about Super Saiyans and when they struggled to get their forms. No, that's not me. But I also value a story or origins of how these people unlock their forms. Super Saiyan 2 did this perfectly because this all started out as Goku's theory that they can become stronger than their normal Super Saiyan states, and Gohan's power being hinted at ever since the beginning of the Saiyan saga. Super Saiyan God was also a really good story, and they really just don't care about that form because they gave us Super Saiyan Blue like a whole 2 years later. Like, who asked for this? This is literally just Super Saiyan with blue hair dye. Alright, at this point, I'm just ranting. I hate Super Saiyan Blue that much. It's just a fraudulent form. Tell me why like Android 17 can keep up with him, or better yet, Krillin. I'm done.